So much hype surrounding this fight. And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. He's got the advantage halfway through the round. No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referees. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referees then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. They've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round. Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger-happy.
So final 10 seconds. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Which fighter will say no mas? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. That was the moment.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
How about that time counter shot? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. The straight right, just a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. A swing and a miss with the right hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Listen to me. Breathe. Breathe. Come on. Suck it up. Breathe. Get how many rounds to we spar at the gym? How much work have you put in it? You're acting like you're tired. You're thinking that you're tired, but you're not tired. You're not tired at all.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Gotta let Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he just missed with that left jab. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp.
As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
So much firepower here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure in.
Jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell?
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Robbed for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There is sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Looking to land the hook. The straight right just misses. The courage on display here is incredible. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. He threw the hook, didn't land. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.